All right, so before we get out of here, right, I want to give y'all some game. I want to give y'all some game on conversing with these ladies that y'all are dealing with, right? So I want to play it out, right? You meet Shorty in the spot, on the street, whatever, whatever. You get a phone number, right? I think it's a little weird to shoot the text or send or like call her on the spot because if she gave you like a fake number, you kind of like messing up her game. So I always say let that breathe for like 24 hours, right? The next day, it could be the morning. It don't have to be like exactly 24 hours. It could be the next morning or something like that. You know, you hit her with the follow up, just a simple text, right? After that, you might have a light conversation with her. You know what I'm saying? Little couple back and forths. I wouldn't give it nothing too crazy. You know, have a nice day. It was nice meeting you. Whoop de whap. But for the most part, we just keeping this as a touch and base so that you could put that name to the number. You lock me in before you forget who you was talking to, type thing, right? The next day, you reach out. This time, I think that you lead this into a phone call, right? So, best way to do this is I'm gonna just ask you what time you're gonna be free today. You know what I mean? Or I'm gonna hit you around your lunch break or something of that nature. Me, I'm spontaneous. I'm gonna call you direct. Like I'm not about to sit back and wait. I'm gonna hit your phone. Either you going to I'm gonna wait till it's a good time. So I'm gonna hit you either around lunchtime because I think that you got a regular 9 to 5. So I know like 11:30, 12 o'clock you should be going to lunch, or I'm gonna hit you like 7:38, which you should be home at night. You know what I'm saying? The kids probably is put to bed or you kind of finish cooking, that type of thing. I'm gonna hit you around that time, see what's good. I'm calling directly, right? But I'm gonna keep the conversation kind of short. I'm gonna give you about 5 or 10 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Ask you about your day. You know, try to get some insight as to what's been going on with you for the last couple of days. You do the little single check. You know what I'm saying? Kind of see where the competition is. You don't delve too deep. Just ask, if you're single. That's it. Nothing more. You trying to find out if she got any kids. Real quick. You understand what I'm saying? 5, 6, 10 minute conversation. All right, boo. Such and such going on. I'm gonna holler at you. Right? From there, the next day I'm not hitting you at all. Right? And usually with the women, that's gonna prompt them to text you. It don't matter. They gonna get a response maybe like 45 minutes to an hour after they hit me. I'm not talking on the phone because I'm busy, right? So it's kind of like a push pull where now I'm gonna give you a little bit of space. I'm gonna let you know that I'm entertaining you, but at the same time, you're not. I got other things going on. I'm not just available to you 24/7, right? Then the next day I'm gonna follow that up with another phone call. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna apologize for not being so available yesterday. You know what I mean? And now I'm trying to set up the date where now we can see each other, we can spend some time, we get to face to face. Fellas, anytime you set up the face to face, you'll have a plan. There's some restaurant that you saw on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, somewhere that this makes sense to. It's a nice little ambiance. It's a fly low spot. That's where you're taking her. You don't ask her where she want to go. You don't ask her for no suggestions. The most you need to know is a food allergy and anything that she want to avoid. You dig what I'm saying? Listen, you keep the control if you do it that way. All right. Then after that, you should be able to seal a deal. You understand what I'm saying? Now, do that mean knock it down? Not necessarily. But for sure, you should know if this girl is into you, right? If she actually into you. And you should know where y'all going for the next couple of days. You understand what I'm saying? How this gonna look you should be able to extrapolate what this how this go in a month, in a week, etc. I'm a little smoother, so I might be touchy feely on my dates by the end. You know what I mean? Or I'm laid back and I'm getting that energy and that pressure from her. You understand what I'm saying? You follow this, I want to say 90% of the time. You understand what I'm saying? Following the date, you got two options. If everything was super smooth, y'all was like bonded like white on rice, you hit her the very next day. You keep that energy up and you keep that energy going. You know what I'm saying? You either invite her out to the next date or for some sort of pull-up action where she come to you, you go to her. If the vibe was like 70 to 80%, right? You don't call. You just shoot her a couple texts. You know what I'm saying? You do a check-in with her. You ask about the basics and you keep it smooth. And now you're looking for round two to try to pull her in a little bit more. You should have learned some things about her, you know what I'm saying, that you probably needed to adjust to get to where you was trying to be. And that's how you pull that off, you know what I mean, to make it successful going forward. But it's easy, you know what I'm saying? Like, for the most part, if I got a real connection with Shorty, if I'm really her type and my general nature is what she's looking for, I mean, it's signed, sealed, and delivered for me. You know what I mean? And for you, it should be the same thing. So, it's, what I'll say is this. The more you do this, the more times you practice this, the better you're going to get at it, right? So, if you were struggling before to kind of get to where you was trying to get to, there's mistakes that you've been making that's consistent, right? And over time, if you practice this more and more, you'll learn to tweak where you lost them at. And every single time you'll get better. You understand what I'm saying? Every woman is different, but in that is so much similarity. You know what I mean? So we're going to leave it there. It's been a Chictionary podcast. I hope y'all enjoyed this. It's a new little format I'm trying to play with. It's a new thing. We're not even a couple months in, so, give me some time to get my feet up under me, you know what I mean, get the content where I want it to be. I see a lot of y'all kind of was digging the interview episodes, so we'll do a few more of those. But we outside, so let's get it. You know what I'm saying? Chictionary podcast. It's your brother Donnell. You know what I mean? Your big bro is here for you. Check me out on all your platforms, whether that be Instagram, TikTok. You know what I mean? You already watching me on YouTube or your favorite podcast network. So like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what y'all want to hear. Let me know what y'all want to talk about. Peace.